chest. The gunshot must have woken him. He's older, late 50s, with thinning hair and broad shoulders. I'm repulsed by the sight of him. He tries to stand up when he sees me in the doorframe, his mouth slack, his brow furrowed. What the? Before he has time to finish his sentence, I aim the gun at his head and watch in fascination as his blood splatters the Regency-striped wallpaper behind him. He flops back against the duvet, staining it red, his eyes still open. I turn to leave. A woman is blocking my way. She's even older than the man, and has white candy floss curls. She's wearing a flowery nightie. She's stunned at first, her eyes widening in recognition at the sight of me. And then she starts screaming. I silence her with a bullet to her chest, which propels her down the stairs as though she's a rag doll. She lies in a crumpled heap at the bottom and, calmly, I step over her to leave. I can hear a dog barking somewhere in the house, maybe the kitchen, and I falter for just a few seconds. Then I stride out of the front door. A young guy wearing lycra is in the neighbouring front garden, wheeling his bin down the path. When he notices me, all the colour drains from his face, his jaw slack. I must look mad with my unwashed hair and crumpled clothes. It's almost funny. I ignore him and get into the car, throwing the gun onto the back seat. I can see lycra guy through my rearview mirror as I pull away. A mobile phone is pressed to his ear and he's gesticulating. I think I hear another scream, although it could be the seagulls lined up on the wall, their beady eyes watching me, judging me. It's only then that I begin to shake uncontrollably. I can't be sure whether it's the adrenaline or the realization that there is definitely no going back for me. For us. This is just the beginning.
Chapter 1. Jess. Bristol and Somerset Herald, Tuesday the 13th of March, 2012. Double Murder Shocks Sleepy Seaside Town, by Jessica Fox. A murder investigation is underway after 2 people were found dead at a house in the seaside Somerset town of Tilby on Friday. Detectives were called to the beachside property in Shackleton Road just after 7 a.m. When the police entered the cottage, they found 2 bodies, thought to be local businessman Clive Wilson, 58, and his mother, Deirdre Wilson, 76. They had been shot. The property was cordoned off and police and forensics officers were at the scene throughout the day. A third person, 32-year-old Heather Underwood, was found unconscious at a caravan park less than half a mile away. She had sustained a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the chest and is currently in a critical condition in hospital. Detective Chief Inspector Gary Ruthgo of Avon and Somerset Police said officers were called to the Georgian property by paramedics. He confirmed that detectives are not looking for anyone else in relation to the deaths. He said, "This is a small town, and I would urge anyone with any information that could assist with our investigation to please get in touch." Neighbours on the well-heeled street, which consists of a boutique hotel, as well as permanent residences and second homes, are shocked and saddened by the horrific murders. I sit back in my chair and reread the article. The deadline is in 20 minutes. It's taken me nearly an hour to write just 5 paragraphs. If I don't send it soon, it won't make the front page tomorrow, and my news editor, Ted, will have my guts for garters, one of his favourite phrases, and always said in a droll tone. I glance out of the window at the rooftops of Bristol. I can see the cathedral spire from up here, and the buildings that cluster around College Green. I can tell it's raining by the sea of colourful umbrellas obscuring the pavements, moving almost as one. A line of traffic chugs up Park Street, and a double-decker bus belches smoke as it heaves itself up the hill, like an unfit runner. Ever since I spoke to DCI Ruthgo this morning, I've not been able to get the interview out of my head. His words are eating away at me. I'm dying for a cigarette, but I daren't leave my desk until I filed this story. I glance across at Jack, my smoking companion. He's hunched over his computer, tapping at his keyboard, a phone cradled between shoulder and chin.